Hi and welcome back. It's the beginning of the summer holidays, the children are breaking up. So I thought what I would do is a sort of holiday edit of nice budget high street skincare that will either hydrate your skin over the summer holidays, will help you with a little bit of jet lag, will help you with a little bit of SPF breakout, will help you after a little bit of sun exposure. They are all available on the high street or at a budget price, and I think they're all pretty bloody brilliant, to be perfectly frank. So let's start with my edit of what's new and exciting on the high street in skincare at the moment. And I'm going to start with, for me, one of my favourite brands. Obviously, this is CeraVe. This is brand new to the UK. Fast forward if you're in the US because you will have seen this before. However, we have a really limited range of CeraVe in the UK. We need to bring more over here. They have launched a salicylic acid smoothing cleanser and a salicylic acid smoothing cream. They just call it SA smoothing cream and SA smoothing cleanser. 10% urea, one of your skin's natural moisturising factors, as an unsung hero along with things like glycerin. And it's got ceramides, of course, because it's CeraVe, urea and salicylic acid. It hasn't got the percentage of salicylic acid on there. However, I've used both of these. They are mildly exfoliating to get rid of dry, dead cell buildup. Face and body, by the way, these are usable in my opinion. However, it's the urea that's the active ingredient here. And you should know urea from other skincare brands. It's often in a lot of body products. It's in some face products as well. Anyway, if you have dry skin that's prone to being irritable and it needs calming and it needs soothing, this is a great cleanser for anybody with breakouts as well because it's got the salicylic acid in. It's a gel format. It feels very similar to my beloved hydrating gel cleanser that CeraVe do. And this one, it says for dry, rough and bumpy skin, which means that it's probably going to appeal to anybody that has keratosis pilaris, dry skin, rough skin, post-summer skin. If you get your legs out and they're feeling dry and rough, this is the thing, okay? They never specify face or body. I think they're applicable to both. Correct me if I'm wrong, but for me, these are applicable to face and body. I think they're both absolutely brilliant products. They are a welcome addition to a range and I love them. Well done, CeraVe, yet again. Moving on. So that's if you've got dry, rough and dehydrated summer skin. However, what do you want to do if you want to hydrate your summer skin? You need to turn to a snow mushroom. It's so interesting, you know, you see trends come in the industry and you see them start to build. And there is something called snow mushroom, which is it's actually an antioxidant. In some clinical trials, it's been proven to neutralize hydrogen peroxide, which is one of the free radicals that develops in skin when it oxidizes. However, most people are marketing it at the moment as being a hydrator and a soother. However, I think it hydrates in the sense that it locks moisture into the skin and it also is a mild antioxidant. So let's have a look at two products that have got the new snow mushroom in them. And trust me, next year snow mushroom is going to be huge. Not surprisingly, the Inkey List are quick to jump on a new ingredient. They have their Inkey List snow mushroom. They've just called it snow mushroom because why play around with the name if you know you've got a good active ingredient? And it's a really lovely, and this is what I love in summer, it's a hydrating gel. So it would sit in there as a budget equivalent of something like the Clinique gel range. It's an antioxidant, it's soothing, it's calming, it's hydrating, it's gorgeous. Some people with drier skins might need to lock it in with a milky cream or a moisturiser afterwards. For me, that will go straight into my travel bag. It's an absolutely beautiful one. It's a tiny travel-friendly bottle, squeezy tube. It's 30 ml, so it would go straight into, I mean, it sits in beautifully. It would go straight into my travel bag and I will take that on flights, post-sun, pre-sun for hydration, under an SPF or over an SPF. It's just a really lovely hydrating gel moisturiser with snow mushroom in it. However, there are other brands. Have you heard of It's Skin? It's Skin is a Korean skincare or a Korean inspired skincare range that do really sort of beautiful, trendy, very Instagrammable packaging. Anyway, it's just landed in Boots in the UK. So I'll put the details down below of where it's available. However, it's available online as well. And this is their GF Effects 10 serum. So it comes in a packaging like that. The bottle goes in there. So it's Skin GF times 10 serum, and the active ingredient, and it's a hydrating serum, is snow mushroom. However, this also has glycerin, polyglutamic acid and snow mushroom in, which makes it a really beautiful first step hydrating, sort of almost a replacement for your hyaluronic acid serum. It's super lightweight, it goes on easily, it's reasonably priced. I think that one's £12 in Boots. It's a skincare range to keep an eye on if you like super light hydrating serums. It's very much in the Korean idea of layering up lightweight serums. I think for £12 you can't go wrong. If you like a gel format, that one. If you like a serum format, that one. They both have snow mushroom in. So you might see it as snow mushroom or even snow fungus. But obviously nobody wants to use the word fungus in skincare. However, its proper name, as listed in the Inkey List here, is Tremella fusiformis. It's a species of fungus, white fronds. I tell you who originally used it. You'll see it in one of the Deciem products. Was it Hylamide? I think it might have been in Hylamide originally. So there you go. It's trickling down to the high street. It mimics both a mild antioxidant and hyaluronic acid in the skin. Here it's combined with polyglutamic acid, which you know about, I've spoken about before, and glycerin. Both of them are lovely products. Super lightweight ways to hydrate your skin in summer. Now, other things that are also on the market that I think are interesting. I recently, and I'm not being paid to do this, I recently did some sponsored content with this. This is the Garnier Skin Active Ultra Lift Eye Tissue Mask. And the reason I'm mentioning them is because they are reasonably priced, absolutely brilliant, loaded with hyaluronic acid and green tea extracts. They are just the largest under eye masks I've ever used. They go right here, right the way up here, so they cover every single area of kind of crepey skin and lines and everything. In fact, when I posted them on my main grid, Ruth Crilly wrote underneath, "These are so big you could almost use them as boob masks." I mean, probably on my boobs you could. They are absolutely brilliant. They're reasonably priced. They're cooling, they're hydrating. They've been helping me all summer long with my itchy summer eyes. I just go and get them, fly with them. They are now my current favourite under eye absorbent tissue mask. I mean, they're just absolutely brilliant. They hydrate, they're super, super, super large, and they kind of take the skin down by about 4 degrees, which we've had a really hot, sticky, very hay fevery summer in the UK, and they've been my absolute lifesavers. Again, not part of my deal, was not paid to do this. I just genuinely love them. Right, other things that are interesting, not that you're thinking of peeling your skin in summer, but I do think that it's interesting that number 7 have finally got into what they call serum activating pads, but actually are a 10% glycolic complex. You'll know what they look like. You open them up, they're sealed, but inside are glycolic activating pads. There is nothing new or exciting in the sense of a glycolic activated pad. I just think it's very interesting that number 7 are going into this way, and the way they're marketing them is they're calling them pre-serum pads. In other words, they're being used to aid the absorption of the serums that go on over the top, which, you know, you all know that if you use an acid before you use a serum, I don't recommend using acids and retinols together. However, number 7 don't put retinol in their products. You are going to boost the absorption and the efficiency of anything you put on top of a glycolic. Not retinol, in my opinion, not a high level vitamin C, only because you risk irritating your skin if you first peel your skin and then put high levels of actives on. But with something like number 7 afterwards, it's perfect. So number 7, jumping in on the glycolic pad trend. Finally, 2 other things that I think are interesting. M&S have got a really nice sun range, reasonably priced, reasonable formulations, often on offer, which I quite like. However, what I am loving at the moment is their SunSmart After Sun face mask. Now, what's interesting about this is I love that it's being marketed as After Sun. I mean, technically it is an after sun mask because it has aloe vera in it, but aloe vera is just a good all-round hydrating and cooling and soothing and anti-inflammatory skincare ingredient. Add hyaluronic acid in, and what you've got is just a really nice, should you have a little bit too much sun, however, also on a flight, also if you haven't had too much sun, if you've just spent the day at the beach, it's a really lovely sleep-in mask. Don't tissue it off. layer it on as a really nice lightweight milky gel, leave it on overnight, you'll wake up, your skin will thank you for it. It's simply hydrating and calming and soothing. I really like it. And finally, I know Beauty Pie is technically not on the high street, but it deserves it because it deserves a place in this video because it's such a great budget brand. You know, I absolutely love this packaging. I was talking about the SPF in this packaging, which is really lovely. I think it's an SPF 25. I'll put the link to my SPF video below. However, they've also got a super dose vitamin C moisturizer. Now, what's interesting about this is it's a vitamin C complex at 3%. It's a very stable form. This is a beautiful everyday antioxidant moisturizer. If you needed something above your snow mushroom, this is the product for you. And the reason it's a product that everybody will love is because look, it's that gorgeous formulation that I really like. It's a lightweight, hydrating, milky gel cream, which means I think it's suitable for everybody. And I think, you know, I've talked about vitamin C before. I think above 10%, often in silicone at high levels, it's quite difficult to use during the day. A lot of people try and use the ordinary products during the day. They try and use the Inkey List during the day because they're high levels of vitamin C. They're sitting at 20 and 30%. They're just not pleasant to use during the day. They tingle, they pill under products. This is the level of vitamin C you want in a sort of formulation you want during the day. This is at a high enough level to protect your skin, act as an antioxidant. It's easy to use. It goes in seconds. It'll never pill under your skincare. Fabulous size for traveling yet again. You know, it's just an absolute all-round really lovely antioxidant moisturizer loaded with hyaluronic acid as well. Super chic packaging. You know, if you're a member of Beauty Pie and you share your membership with somebody else, you can get some great bargains. People always ask me, is Beauty Pie worth it? I say, if you're a beauty addict, yes. However, it's hard to buy enough products to make you save that much money. You have to buy a lot of products, and I don't go through products that quickly, certainly not makeup. However, if you've got a sister or you've got a mum or you've got a best friend and you want to share your membership, this is one of their standout ranges. I really love it. Beauty Pie, you've done it yet again. So there you go. They are what's new, exciting, interesting on the high street, online, in the UK and in Europe at the moment. Great for dry, but prone to breakout skin, which can be possible, especially if you've got dry, irritated bumps. People get keratosis pilaris on their face. This is ideal. Snow mushroom, an ingredient to look out for, available in 2 high street products, really reasonably priced. I love those Garnier Ultra Lift masks. They are the biggest eye masks ever. They are reasonably priced. They're brilliant for flying. They're just cool skin by 4 degrees, green tea, hyaluronic acid. They're brilliant. They're really, really good. Not paid for. However, I have worked with them in the past. M&S aloe vera hyaluronic acid mask. Great one. You don't have to have been in the sun. However, if you are on holiday and your skin's feeling dehydrated, it's suffering from too much sun and too much snorkeling and too much swimming and too many pools and too much air conditioning, it's a great one to sleep in at night. Number 7, get in on the glycolic pads trend movement. Probably not something you would use in the height of summer. However, if you get back off holiday and you've got a little bit of SPF congestion, this is a great one to use. They're using it as a pre-serum treatment. And finally, Beauty Pie. Yet again, absolutely beautiful packaging, beautiful product, lovely everyday hyaluronic acid, nice and easy to use, low dose 3% vitamin C product. There you go. Tell me what you've fallen in love with on the high street at the moment, but they are certainly my top picks to get you through the next 6 weeks while the children are off, while you're on holiday, while the weather's a bit warmer, while everybody's having fun. You want skincare to be light and easy to use, and that's what all of these products are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'll put all the details down below. Next up, however, best high street makeup, and then I will also do best high street hair care too, because there are some really interesting products coming up over the next couple of months. See you soon.